Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, the 25th September, middle of the week.
Why is Wednesday a hump day?
Because it's the middle of the road. It's like the middle of the working week. Yeah, so that's why it's hump day.
I thought you had to have sex on Wednesday or something.
No, it's definitely nothing to do with sex, but thank you for bringing down the tone within sort of 30 seconds. But yes, you made it to halfway through the week. It's nearly the weekend. More importantly, it's nearly Europa League day for Tottenham, which is tomorrow. Tonight, I believe it's Manchester United versus FC20. I think they're playing tonight, but
and I'm going to predict on that one. Don't worry about that.
But yes, I hope everybody is feeling good today. The weather's a bit crap, but winter's on the way. Woohoo! It's nearly Christmas as well. Woohoo!
Woohoo's this morning.
There is. We need Phil P here to go woo. Jimbo, how are you doing today?
Yeah, very good. A bit disappointed. Hump day means that it's the middle of the road.
Middle of the week.
Middle of the week. I like my suggestion better, but apart from that, yeah, all good. Thank you.
Good. It's very quiet this morning. No one's even here yet, so I'm going to give people a chance to catch up and join in before we get going. As I said, there is Europa League football tonight. FC20 versus Man United, or should I say Man United versus FC20 is tonight. You've got AZ versus Elfsborg. Bodo Glimt versus Porto. They're both at 5:45, and then you've got Anderlecht versus Ferencvaros, which is who we've got next. Dinamo Kiev versus Lazio. Galatasaray versus PAOK. Ludogorets versus Slavia Prague. I'm not even going to attempt to say that, versus Hoffenheim. Midtjylland and Nice versus Real Sociedad. So when you look at that, there are some dodgy teams in there that pose a bit of a threat. But anyway, we will get onto that. We've got in the house, first prize today goes to Shem Tan. Hope you are well. Says, good afternoon, Princess Kate and Sir Jimbo. Carrier bag tonight. They lost 6 games versus European teams. Won their last 11 of last 12 years and best team in their league. Days, that's all I know. Yeah, I did look and see that they're sitting top of their league. I'm not going to lie and say I watch the Azerbaijan league because I don't. I haven't really got a clue. But we shall see. Fiona's here. Big up, Fiona. I just love that picture of that little cat with those gorgeous blue eyes. It's just one of my favourite pictures. Afternoon, Ronnie. Hope you're well.
Ronald.
Afternoon, Graham. Spurs GCTV. Hope you and the wifey are well. Afternoon, Designed to Win. Nice to see you nice. And they have a bunch of Brazilians on their team. Well, if they're Brazilians that play like Richarlison, that's okay. We'll take that. Bodo Glimt, he was in our heart, wasn't he? Big up, Ed. There's some very strange names, I'm not going to lie. The cough's in the house. Big up, Ben. Says, afternoon, everyone. Just want to add my 2 cents that Morrison's make the best carrier bags. Thing is, Marks and Spencer's have gone down the American route of the paper bags. Yeah, the big bag for life paper bags. But I don't like them because you can't screw them up and put them in another bag. You have to fold them neatly. Oh, they're so annoying.
I think Sainsbury's bags are the strongest.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. Although I will say one thing, Ocado do the thin plastic bags and they are very strong indeed. So yeah, that's our carrier bag.
Give you your money back.
Yeah, most do now. If you buy, I mean, Ocado give them back if you give it back to them. But bag for life, you always get your money back. Oh, and apparently Morrison's also use paper, but they're mega strong and are good for the walk up the hill. Well, that's good to know, Benji. Thanks for that. That would have been a good idea for the show, really. Not talk about the football, just merely talk about carrier bags. But Anthony's here. Big up Kate and Jimbo. Wouldn't surprise me if Tottenham lost to a bunch of Tesco's carrier bags. Laugh out loud. Look, I'm not going to lie. It wouldn't particularly surprise me either, but I'm not going to go down that road.
Anthony, you've been in 2 minutes and you're looking for a timeout.
I have predicted us to win. We will go to score predictions a little bit later. But obviously, yeah, Spurs are back in Europe. Hurrah. Back where we belong. Hurrah. Jimbo.
I love the background. The trophy we're going to be lifting this season.
Yeah. What changes is Ange going to make? What do you think? How's he going to put the team out?
Well, I would. This is what I would do, right? I would have Spence.
You can't have Spence. He's not in the Europa League squad.
Yeah, but is he not putting him in over Odegaard?
I've not heard that any changes have been made at all.
Okay. All right. Well, it's got to be. Porro. It's got to be Porro, Dragusin, Van der Ven, Udogie. I would have Graham Bergville in the middle with Basuma.
Now, can I just say something? I've just looked at a couple of predicted lineups. I looked before we streamed, and both of them had Spence in the squad. Now, as Ben said, he isn't in the squad, but both of the predicted lineups had Spence. Are these just people basically forgetting that he's not in the Europa League squad?
Yeah, but I would say I would think, Kate, being a bit forward thinking, I would think that he's going to take Odegaard out and put Spence in because Odegaard's going to be out a while. So that's what I would think he's going to do. You know, that might have made his mind up for him, and that could be an omen.
No, he's not been added back. He's not made any changes.
Are you 100% sure?
Yep. Yep.
Well, that seems a bit silly to me.
It says, but please do remember that Archie Gray won the 2024 Championship Young Player of the Season award playing as a right back after yeah. Look, Jed's he's not in the squad. He's not in the squad. So we will have to pick someone else to start in his place. Yeah, Ben says surely you can't do that.
I think you can, Ben. I think there is a rule. I'm sure there is. If someone gets injured and they're going to be out, that you can take them out and put someone in, especially as we haven't kicked a ball yet. But I'm sure you can make changes if with a bad injury.
I mean, surely Man City can take Rodri out now and put in somebody else because
I'm sure there's a rule. Let someone educate me.
But just quickly on this, it's at 8 p.m. today, the Carabao Cup draw.
Yeah.
I believe it will straight upon the conclusion of Liverpool's clash. Oh no, it's after the Liverpool game with West Ham. So that kicks off at 8. So it'll be around 10 p.m. and it will be on Sky Sports Football. So yeah, but go on, Jim. Sorry.
Well, I mean, that throws the. I think that I would start with our normal back four then, Kate.
Really?
Maybe he's going to put Gray in there. But because he's kept Spence, I wouldn't think he's got it in his head to use Gray as a right back.
Big up, Ben. Yeah, go on.
Right, Dan.
But he could use Spence as couldn't.
He can push Spence further forward. Oh, Romero's banned, Ronnie said. Yes, good.
Yeah,
Thanks, Ronnie. I just remembered that as soon as you said it. In fact, Kate, you talk because they're talking about Tottenham now. I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay, my predicted 11 would be Forster, Gray, Dragusin, Davis, Udogie, Sarr, Benny, Bergvall, and then Johnson, Solanke. Oh, I don't want to say Werner. I'm not sure. Who the front three is going to pick. I'd love to see Mikey Moore get some minutes. Apparently you can't make changes to the European squad until after the new year. Thank you, Fiona. Once your squad's finalised, you can't change it till after the league stage. Okay, thank you. Who's injured? Richarlison's injured. Odegaard's injured. Big up Rinketic said, would you be pissed off if Gray would be played as a right back? I won't be pissed off because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. But I do want to see him get played in midfield because that's where he's most comfortable. Good afternoon to the dynamic duo. I swear Jimbo gets younger every time I see him. Big up, Barbaric Disdain. What do you want? Look, he soon took notice then, didn't he? The slippery what's it?
No,
Oh,
they
I
just
look better.
they just come off. Who said that? Barbaric. Ah,
Yeah.
nice man. They just come off. They didn't. All they was talking about is going to be doing a press conference.
Yeah, Romero suspended.
So Dragusin will be in, which I'm pleased about.
Yeah, Vicario, Porro, Dragusin, Van der Ven, Davis, Basuma, Sam, Madison, Johnson, Solanke, Moore. Yeah, I like that front three. I don't think he'll play Basuma, Sarr, Madders, myself. I think he'll play Sarr, Bentancur, Bergval. And at the back, I think he'll play Gray at the back, Dragusin, Van der Ven. And, oh no, I don't think he'll play Van der Ven either. I think he'll play Gray at right back, Dragusin and Davis as the centre backs, and I think he will play Udogie as left back. That's what I personally think. But it'd be interesting to see. It's nice that we've got options, albeit not that great. Smithy says, I saw on another show that Richie's not injured. It's his mental health that's not good again. But I haven't seen anything myself. Big love, Auntie Kate and Jimbo. Mwah. Big up, Lee. I haven't read that at all, but personally, I'm starting to agree with Jacob and Nick, who are both saying they don't think Richie will ever play for Spurs again. I'm starting to get into that way of thinking. I think
Lee's right. I think he is.
I think he's homesick. I think he needs to go home. I don't know, but big up Paul G with a £2 super chat. Absolute legend, going above and beyond. Thank you very much. Paul Pablo's here. Big up to you. And also Paul123. No, he's injured. Look, either way, Jimbo, if he makes 1 change, 5 changes, 7 changes, 9 changes, surely we should have enough to beat Qarabağ FC.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't think it's the strongest league. I'm with you, Kate. I never watched any of it. I do watch results of European games. Sometimes have a look at them, but I don't know nothing about them. But they're obviously not a powerhouse, are they? Otherwise, we'd know more about them.
Well, it was actually against Qarabağ 9 years ago when Son Heung-min netted the first 2 of his massive amount of goals for the club. So he scored his first ever 2 goals against Qarabağ 9 years ago. Did you know that?
No.
Little bit of trivia there for you. But yeah, he did. He scored 2 goals against Qarabağ. Why are you looking at me like that? Or are you looking at the comments?
I'm just laughing because he went to me a nice bit of trivia there for you.
Well, it is. I just want to say this top looks grey on this light, and it's not. It's blue. But the team we're playing on Thursday nearly beat one of the German teams. But they did not. Yeah, I think we win comfortably regardless of the team. Gutted for Spencer's Europa could have been great for him and his confidence. Yeah, I feel that too.
Yeah,
I do feel sorry for the lad, but hopefully he'll get his chance in the FA Cup, Carabao Cups. Let's hope so. Big rumours now that Richie has no injury, mental health. Ange said not with the group and did not say what the injury was. Richie played enough for Everton. Don't know what his problem is. Yeah, true. Big up Rinketti becoming a YouTube member. Thank you very much indeed.
I thought he was a member anyway.
So did I, but maybe he was gifted a membership and it's run out. I'm not sure. But Benji, you will be pleased to know, a bit of breaking news, that jumper that looks red, that's pink, has been thrown away. Because I went to put it on the other day and it had a stain on it, so I threw it in the bin. Joey Barton. Just as long as Solanke doesn't play, I'll be happy. Are you scared he'll get another couple of goals, Joey? He should do against Qarabağ. I reckon I could score against them.
Joey, he might even get his 15 before Christmas. You never know.
He might even get his 15 before Friday. If this team are crap. Bayer Leverkusen need 2 injury time goals to go through versus Qarabağ last season. I'm not taking them lightly. No, and I don't think Ange will take them lightly either. I hope not. At the end of the day, if they're in the Europa League, they're not crap, are they? Let's give them some credit. He renewed. Thank you very much for renewing. Richarlison or Ndombele? Ndombele, the worst buyer. You can't compare the two. I'm not a Richarlison fan, but at least he plays with his heart on his sleeve and gives his all every game. Ndombele is
funny
just a
enough,
lazy
Kate,
pig.
well, funny
Yeah.
enough, when you was upstairs getting ready for the stream, your sister was on the phone, so I had the volume down on Sky Sports, and they had a picture of Ndombele on there, and they were talking about him, but I haven't got a clue what they said. They were probably saying how shit he is.
No, I think he's been arrested. He burgled McDonald's. I think it was closed, and he was so cross he burgled it. But there you go. Joey Barton actually admitting he's a little bit nervous about those Solanke bets that he took. Good. You want to be wrong. Let's hope you are wrong. Bobby K, the legend, is in the house. Big up, Bobby.
Hey.
Good to see you. Hope you and the family are well. Jimmy looks younger because of his sweet. Oh, because of his sweets. Bloody hell. The amount of sweets he eats.
I don't eat a lot.
Ange took Coventry lightly and looked how that almost ended up. Yeah, I think he did underestimate Coventry. I do agree with that, but I don't think he'll make the same mistake this time. And to be fair, Qarabağ are definitely weaker than Coventry. Apparently, Conte gave Ndombele a kick up the arse and chocolate fell out. To be fair, Joey, if someone give me a kick up the arse, chocolate would probably fall out of me as well. I eat that much. Go back to sleep, Bobby. Poor Bobby K. So yeah, I think he will make some changes. I think maybe five changes. Which I believe we're strong favourites. In 11 of the last 12 Tottenham home matches, we've scored over 2.5 goals. Oh no, the total amount of goals was over 2.5. Sorry, I read that wrong. Tottenham have won 9 of the last 11 home matches in the Europa League while scoring more than 2 goals. In 10 of the last 12 Tottenham matches, the sum of goals was over 2.5. I've just read that. In 9 of the last Tottenham home matches in the Europa League, there was at least 3 goals. Tottenham have won 6 of the last 8 matches in the Europa League. In 8 of the 9 last Qarabağ FK away matches in the Europa League, there's been at least 3 goals. In the last 6 Qarabağ matches in the Europa League, there's been over 3. And in the last 4, there's been over 4. And in the last 4, I've just said that. And in the last, do you know what? These facts are rubbish. I'm reading them and they're absolutely rubbish. They keep just repeating themselves. So I'm not going to read them anymore. But all in all, they let in a lot of goals. That's what they're saying. If you watched Chelsea who played last night in the Carabao Cup, they have a proper squad, sorry to say. I didn't see it. I saw that they were winning 2-0 within 15 minutes. But
Who
I
did
don't
they
even
play?
know. Watford, was it? No, Barrow. I mean, to be fair, Barrow are crap. And I think Man City beat Watford as well.
I was just going to say on Chelsea, let's be honest, right? They've got to have a decent squad because they've bought enough players. So it just needs someone to go in there and organise it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's probably what this guy is doing. So they probably are going to be a lot better this year.
Well, yeah. I mean, Jim, for you, hang on 1 second. For you, Jimbo, who? It's a dodgy old question, but who starts in goal?
Vicario.
Do you think he'll start Vicario?
Yeah, I hope so. Because watching Forster the other day, I mean, if Ange's got an ounce of sense, he's going to think, I'm going to have to use this guy when I need to use him.
I personally think he starts Forster. I think it is starting. I know. Do you know what? I don't like the idea, but I don't think he'll start Vicario. And I think
what's happened to Austin and Gunter, whatever his name is?
I don't know. They obviously don't think they're ready. But I mean, Forster is a disgrace. He's a disgrace of a goalkeeper. I mean, imagine if we lose because of him.
Yeah, I mean, look, get it into perspective. He wasn't a disgrace. He was an half decent keeper once, but he's just too old.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about
he's
now.
Too old. Yeah, his reflexes are not there, and he I don't know. The other day, he just wasn't thinking, was he, with some of the stuff he was doing? So he's past it now.
Big up Side Dancer says, hi everyone, just bought my 3-year-old a potty. He stood next to it and weed on the floor. # parent struggles. I'm not being funny, but I miss that. Not people weeing on the floor, but I miss like my boy being that little. We're lucky. My nephew's baby's due New Year's Eve and or New Year's Day. I can't wait. I just love babies so much. Babies, toddlers, just little people. I just love them.
I'm a little person.
Yeah, but I don't want you weeing on the floor. Forster, #1 keeper for cup games, isn't he? He is. Yeah, he does. He does play like he's been on the Fosters. Sounds like my cat. So yeah, I just don't think he'll start for Cario. That's my personal opinion, but you know, we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, so we're dragging these. Look what Dragons put.
Forster has to play because he took Spence's Europa spot. So Jimbo. Oh, sorry, I had taken my throat there.
Well, what he should be doing, he should be starting Vicario, and if we're 3-0 up or something, and then sub them, change it round.
Yeah. I've just seen we have 4 goalkeepers in squad. Why make it 3 and add spend? Oh no, I agree. I totally agree with that. Kate, I'm here. Big up the legend. Come, Jimbo. Come on, you Gunners. Big up Raymond. Hope you're well. Little people don't exist. None of us do, according to some. We're a simulation. Yeah, well, there is that, but we can't go through that today. Media's not here. She's left me today. Bobby said, laugh out loud. Kate, you don't miss people weeing on the floor. Nice of Jim to continue to do it for you. Such a good guy. # save Jim. I just miss my son being tiny. Big up Cooves. Easy 7-3 Spurs win. The quad is on. Unless we don't win, in which case Ange out, Levy out, and we're going to get relegated. Flip to the flop, to the flip, to the flop. I love it, Cooves. Because 2 of the goalkeepers are academy trained, which we need.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Jim, what's your score prediction for tomorrow night?
5-0.
5-0.
5-0.
Okay. Make sure you put your score predictions in the chat, and also who you think's going to score. For your 5-0, Jimbo, who's scoring the goals? And don't say I don't care. I want to know.
I actually don't care as long as we win 5-0, but I will say Solanke 2.
Yep.
Johnson 1. If Timo plays, I'm going to say Timo 1.
He probably will get some game time, I think.
And let's go with Mikey Moore 1.
I like it. I like it a lot. Wow, a draw. This is potential banana skin. Solanke to get all 3 and a 3-1. Joey's saying we'll lose 4-2.
Joey.
What the frig? 5-1 win, 4-0, 4-0. I'm going for a 3-0. I'm going Johnson to bag 2. Come on, Johnson. I'm rooting for you, my son. And I'm going for the last goal to be scored by Lucas Bergvall. 3-0 for me. If we don't keep a clean sheet, I'll be devastated. Archie to get all 5, says Smithy.
That's got to be Lee, isn't it?
Yep.
Was that Lee?
Yes.
How did I know?
4, Qarabağ 0, Solanke 2, Johnson Bergvall. Oh, same as me, except I said Johnson 2 and Bergvall. I didn't include Solanke. Nick Brown says, I don't want Vicario to play simply because he's our only good goalkeeper and I'd hate to see him injured. Yeah, there is that. Shaky defence, shaky goalkeeper. I'll take that bet. Brennan's your son. He's not my son, but I feel kind of protective of the young man. I can't lie. Now I'm in my mid-40s. I kind of get this little maternal instinct over these guys. They're not that much older than my son, and I think this guy's been given a rough ride.
Okay, can I interrupt you there?
Yes.
Did Joey put shaky goalkeeper? If we have Forster in, yeah, I agree with that, right? Shaky defence. Our full defence ain't shaky.
No.
Well,
I mean,
I won't
I
have
suppose
it.
he's thinking without Van der Ven and Romero, you've got Davis, Radu, Gray, maybe. I don't know, but we should
Davis
have
played
enough.
really well the other day against Coventry. I thought he was really good. I know it was only Coventry, but I thought he played well. So he's still got it in him. You know, he's not going to win us a. He's not a defender that we're going to win the Premiership with, or a major trophy. But using him now and again, I thought he'd done really well against Coventry. That goal he saved us when it was 1-1 or 1-0. I can't remember. I think 1-1. No, 1-0, wasn't it? And he slid across.
Yeah,
it was an open goal.
Sorry. 6-2, says Bobby. Solanke with 4, so then he only needs 10 more for Joey Barton. Love it. Only 5, Jim. No, you're so negative. The train, man, the train. If we lose to Qarabağ, I'm booking the Bloker train. On your predictions, one thing to bear in mind: Ange in Scotland never won a game in the Champions League. Yes, but that was with Celtic. No one wins games with Celtic. Young man, Brennan's the same age as me. Yeah, 23. That's exactly half my age. So he's young enough to be my son.
He is a young man. 23 is a young man. You're a young man, Vinketic.
5-1, Solanke 3, Johnson 1, Mikey Moore 1. Loving that. Luca Gunter is better than all 3 of our backup keepers. Coventry should have been 4 up last week. I agree, but if Spurs we have got a shaky defence, but we haven't got a shaky defence, but a shaky keeper. Don Hassam's here saying hello to you, Jimbo. I would say hello, Hassam, but he's not saying hello to me, so you know. And yes, Champions League is not the Europa League either. Exactly. That's it. I'm done already. Can't type properly. Can't spell. I'll watch while I'm lying down. Big up, Coovs. We know what you mean. I got a feeling Ugoti will get the 6th goal, says Smithy. Look, I think 5s and 6. I'm just hoping that we win and we keep a clean sheet. We should not be letting them score against us. Coventry would beat Qarabağ. Yeah, they would. Big up to Drew Lala. Said, afternoon, Kate, Jimbo, and chat. I saw 12:30 you were streaming. I've got not notifications on, but it didn't notify me. So sorry, I'm late. 12:30. It was always scheduled for 12. I don't know what happened there. Spurs to lose 4-2 is 300 to 1. I'm having a 5 on that. Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Europa League is on Disney Plus. Seriously? Is that true?
No, have we got Disney Plus?
Yeah, we have. Yeah. So I hope that is true in a way because we've got it. So before we go on to anything else, I mean that was the main point of the show. Jimbo wanted to do a show today, didn't you, Jimbo?
Yes.
But it would be dismissive. Hang on. I'm doing my banners now while we're streaming, which is very, very unprofessional, but you know, that's how I roll. It'd be very dismissive of us not to touch on this. Hang on. I see Emma Goat helped AC Milan beat Inter. We got Phil Peter. I did loads of woos earlier, Phil. Woo! So woo to you.
All right, Phil.
Yeah, it'd be dismissive of us not to cover this. Man City have confirmed that Rodri has sustained some sort of ligament damage and will be out. Yeah, out for a long, long time and will require surgery. I mean, look, personally, I think this is awful news and bad news for the Premier League because Rodri's one of my very favourite players. I think he's incredible. A statement on the Man City page read, assessment remains ongoing to ascertain the full extent of the injury and expected prognosis, but everyone at the club wishes him a speedy recovery. So, yeah, I mean, Guardiola said that he's irreplaceable and the team won't play with the best midfielder in the world for a long, long time, which is a big, big blow to us. I mean, Jimbo, we don't know how they're going to cope. without Rodri. Man City tend to win when he plays and lose when he doesn't, if they're going to lose.
No, Kate, no. They don't tend to lose when he doesn't play. They've lost games when he hasn't played, and
They're not the same team.
they've lost games when he has played as well. But
Right.
yeah, he's a very influential player in their team. But no, you look at their bench, and he's going to make a slight difference, but he's not going to. What you expect him to go out and start losing game after game now ain't going to happen. Let's be real. They've got enough players in their squad to put 2 teams in the Premier League. So
yeah, I mean, there was a lot of talk yesterday that Arsenal were deliberate in trying to foul this guy. I don't know if I believe that. However, again, I will reiterate that the scum fans on X and Twitter wishing that he was injured and celebrating this are an absolute disgrace to the game. Do you think this gives up? Go on, Jim.
Well, I was going to say, I know you was going to ask me. I was going to say, I don't believe for 1 minute, right? Not 1 minute do I believe that they went out to injure him on purpose. I won't have that. I don't think the players would do that. But what the people are writing on Twitter or X or whatever it's called is absolutely disgusting, and I can't have that in any way whatsoever. I don't agree with any abuse towards people in any way. It just is not.
I mean, no. I mean, looking
it's
at
not
that,
in my way of thinking.
Rodri's stats last season, they only lost 1 game with him on the pitch. I mean, that's just incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is ironic. He was the one who said about striking because they play too much, and then this happens. You know, there is that thing where you careful what you wish for kind of thing. But do you think Rodri's long-term injury, which could rule him out for this whole season quite easily, do you think that puts Arsenal in pole position to win the league?
No, because Man City are a team that know how to adapt and know how to get. Pep knows how to get the best out of his players, and no, I don't. I still think that City are favourites to win it. And you look at the beginning of the season, right? I'm not flip flopping, but at the beginning of the season, I thought Arsenal. I thought it's going to be their year this year. But after watching them the first few games, if they play like that, I don't think that they'll win the league. They need to. They're only going to get away with the low block for so long. You know, they're going to lose. They're going to lose points. It might not be 3 points, but they're going to lose a lot of 2 points. I think playing like that, so they need to get back to what they're good at.
Joey says, I believe they did go all out to injure Rodri. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, and a lot of people are of that ilk.
I hate to think that the footballers would go out to do that in this day and age, Kate. I really do. I don't like to think that they would do that. I mean, it's just, well, if they did, I mean, it's disgusting if they did. But I'd rather think. I'd like to think that they didn't.
I mean, I'd like to think they didn't, but there's a lot of people suggesting it, and it did look kind of like it was targeted quite heavily. And the fact, like I say again, the fact that the fans are so delighted and cheering and celebrating, and it's just.
I'm going to rewatch it. I'm going to rewatch that moment when we finish our stream.
Yeah, the intent was there from the first challenge on him. Yeah, I can hear what you're saying, Joey. I get what you're saying. He was definitely a targeted and heavily targeted. But I mean, for fellow professionals to be out to try and put someone out for a season, I've got no words for it. If it was my team, I'd be utterly disgusted, and I certainly wouldn't be celebrating on social media about it. Anthony says, how much I hate to say it, but Man City is still going to win the league without him. They still have too much quality in the team not to win it.
Yeah, I agree with Anthony. I think they're just adapt, Kate, and you've got the best manager in the world there, who's, for me, at the minute, is the best manager in the world.
Skelly got
and
a
they,
yellow card while he was warming up on the touchline because he was told by Arteta to run round to Raya and tell him to waste time. I know their tactics are disgusting. I'm sorry, I like the Arsenal fans would come in here, but I hate these tactics that Arsenal use about wasting time. It's disgusting. It's not football, it's cheating. I think Arteta wanted them to do the dark arts, the Rice thing, the Rodri thing, Timber against us. Yeah, I hear you. Jimbo, we can't necessarily play our front foot possession football because we have no Odegaard. Odegaard's the creator to our attack. We've had to adapt to how we're playing, especially against the big six.
you still got Rice in there. You got Partey in there. All the Arsenal fans scream about Partey, how good he is. You know, look, they're going to do what they're going to do. But I just think, Matt, I think if you sit back and play like you've been playing, I don't think that you'll win the league. You scored 91 goals last season, and you scored 91 goals for a reason because you're good at going forward. So look, we tried it with Conte. You can only hold people out for so long. Look at City. You held them out, and then they ended up scoring. You know, and the thing is as well, when you've got like 10 people in the box, there's always a chance a shot's going to ricochet off of one of your players and go in. I just I don't enjoy that football. I enjoyed watching Arsenal when they were going forward and banging in goals, and obviously I didn't like it because I'm Spurs, but it was still. I mean, me and Kate sometimes watched Arsenal and she said you look phenomenal. But this season, you haven't looked nowhere near what you was.
Clubs complaining about Arsenal using dark arts, and you think they didn't try and do him on purpose. Yeah, I hear you, Joey. Afternoon, Angus. Hope you're well.
Angus.
Thomas
Okay, Angus.
Didn't even touch him on the corner. Watch the clip. Rodri did the same thing Timber did with leg bouncing off the ground. Dragon says it wouldn't surprise me if they did, but his actual injury came from an unfortunate accident. He was off balance and jarred his knee. Yeah. We have no creativity. Well, that said, that shows that your transfer window weren't actually that great.
Oh, come on. They have got creativity in their team, Kate. Yeah.
I was actually going to say that. It sounds like Woolwich are a one-man team then. Oh, but we haven't got Odegaard. Oh, but we haven't got him and we need him. Oh, he's our talisman. Yeah, he is. Arteta is an antithesis to Ange. Everything Ange does, Arteta does the opposite. Whereas Ange wants to play free-flowing, creative, fast, attacking football, Arteta's quite happy to sit back. I know what I'd rather watch. There's a difference between roughing someone up and deliberately trying to injure them. I think they were just trying to turn the game into a battle.
Yeah, I don't think that they would deliberately go out to put him out. Okay, I just don't think they would do it.
I remember Stefan saying Partey was better than Rodri. Well, Stefan needs a slap because he needs to come back to reality because they can't even be put in the same sentence. Partey couldn't lace Rodri's boots. Now with Ange, we can't hold a team out for the first 22 seconds. I do agree with you.
Nor could City, because they scored in the same amount of time against City.
I do agree with you, though. We've gotten past our hard games. We've got a couple of favourable fixtures, so hopefully the football should return. I sort of did see some of your messages on X about Rodri, Matt. I'm just going to say. Anger's been busy attaching his bait to his fishing rod. Marino's back in training. Hopefully when he's back, we'll have more creativity. Our transfer window was awful. I didn't say this lightly and has nothing to do with my hatred for them, but Arteta is effing scum. An effing scumbag of a bloke. I quite like that. But please elaborate on what you mean as your reason. Random guy is here, says keep your Ange. Okay.
Who does random guy support?
Spider-Man or someone by the looks of it. Who's that in that picture? I can't tell.
Spider-Man
or Iron Man. Oh, no, it's a skateboarder. I know.
We'll keep Ange. I'm happy with Ange, thank you.
We're a one-man team too, but sadly he plays in Munich now.
Did you type that laying down or sitting up, Coover?
What team in the Premier League era has not wasted time on the pitch, but Arsenal do it? It's cheating. No. They do it to a whole nother level. the shithousery that Arsenal tried to get away with is unbelievable. Even
Yeah,
to the point of your manager who don't stay in his technical area ever.
The thing is me and Kate was watching the game, and I said to Kate, all this wasting time is going to come back and bite him on the arse, and it come back and bit you on the arse. The thing is with wasting time, it's all right wasting time, right? But the ref just adds more time on, and normally more time gets added than should get added. So if you'd have just played your normal stuff, right, and not wasted time, you'd have probably won that 2-1.
I'm not reading that out, Phil, but that is hilarious. Say what you really think, Joey. Yeah, exactly. Woo! Kate, you've got something on your nose. No, I do not. I've sorted it out. It was the lighting. Have they put Saka's face on milk cartons? I do hope the lad is safe and well. Yeah, he has disappeared this season. Spider-Man on a skateboard. Everything about him screams Napoleon complex. I love it. I love it. I love our shithousery. Okay. I said what I said to certain people on Twitter because they were the same ones that celebrated Timber and Odegaard injuries. They get a taste of their own medicine. Can't give it if can't take it. Yeah, but I saw other things you said about Rodri's injury, Matt. I don't like it. It's not something I in any way condone. I think it's a disgrace, to be honest. I'm lying down, Jin, typing slowly with one hand, but not in the fun way.
All I'd say to Angus is, right, not Angus, Matt. What I'd say to you, Matt, is responding and lowering yourself to their standard is not the way to go.
Ball was in play in second half versus City more than it has been any other second half in Premier League games till now, but we don't bother with context here, I guess. Random guy is quite clearly a gooner. I think it's safe to say. Saka has 5 assists this season. Huge love to the Greek goddess Drulala. Rival fans just want to hate. They hate the fact we're back. Back from where? Where have you been? Back what? Back not winning trophies? What? Back coming second? What does that mean? That's such a stupid thing to say. Back from what?
Look, let me respond to that and all. Right, put it back up. Who was it? Was it Angus? Angus, look, you're getting the wrong end of the stick here, right? I think I don't hate your back playing good football, right? Not at all. In fact, I enjoyed watching you play last season, and I think Kate did as well. Even though we don't want you to win because we're Tottenham, but not wanting you to win and watching a team play good football are two different things. You know, I don't want City to win, but I love watching them because they play good football. So it's not a case of you're back. I just don't like the football you're playing this year. I think it's not what you are, right, as a team. Because last season and the season before, your football was phenomenal. Some of the best football I'd seen when you lost the title a few years ago, 2 years ago, just behind City. You played the best football in the league. There was no arguing about it. I don't think anybody can say that you never. But then when to go and play like you're playing now, sticking everyone behind the ball, no, I won't have it. It's crap.
Fair, I hear you, Jim, but I'll work on that and respond better in your way. The thing is, Matt, I'm not piling on you here, but I didn't see responses. I saw you actively celebrating and jeering Rodri for doing his ACL and praying that it was his ACL, and it's a disgrace. I'd call it out if it was my own team.
I know you
football
would, Kate,
at all.
But look, he's just said, I hear you, Jimbo. Maybe he was doing it because other people were doing it about their players. So he said he hears me and he's going to respond.
Well, I believe he got his Twitter shut down because of it. But
he's not. He's not a bad guy. We've had him on the show, so we know he's not a bad guy. So look, people make mistakes. Let's just move on.
Joey says, I remember when people took the piss out of Fabrice Mwamba, full of scumbags at Twitter, blokes who would shit themselves if it ever came on top. Yeah. I mean, what is wrong with people for doing that? Why? Does Jimbo only have Spurs shirts? No, he's got loads of other shirts, but he must have 15 Spurs shirts and he likes wearing them.
I love those. Kate told me one day, right? Kate said to me one day, where we was going out somewhere, and I put something Spurs on, and she said, "You cannot have anything Spurs on." We was going out for dinner or something, and so I said, "All right," because I've got to have something Spurs every day. So I went and got a tattoo. So I've always got something Spurs on.
Man City's goalkeeper Edison wastes more time than any other goalkeeper in the Premier League. Yeah, and he's a dick for doing it as well.
I agree with that.
I
And
don't
all he
like
does
it.
is like wasting a bit of time.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. Woolwich are not back. They're still playing in North London. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind, but I get why we're playing this way. I hate the fact that you're back. I'm bitter and jealous and think you should go back to finishing 8th. Yes, I agree. If playing the Arsenal way is 10 men behind the ball, I'd be embarrassed to admit it. It's one thing to win, but it's a different level of achievement to win fair and square and with style. Yeah, I hear that as well. Paul, if we win, I don't care as long as it gets us trophies. Wow, there you go. 57 here, 26 likes. Wow, that's terrible. For the lovely Jim and his darling Kate, aka the Stairmaster. It's like some people celebrate because Werner got injured. Yeah. What I will say on the City game, I'm bloody well excited to watch the return fixture, but this time at our ground, there's something brewing between the players of both sides. Yeah, you haven't won anything recently, Angus. We are getting better and better. I'm about to go on a run. Only injuries will hold us back. P.S. Burner, why? I just wish. I wish that Spurs. I wish that Werner would do something that makes us go, wow, maybe there is something there. But at the minute, he's giving us nothing, literally nothing. Have a little cock on my little cock. Fair enough. All social media should do what the 4chan platform did. You can stay anonymous and say whatever you like, but if you cross the line, your identity is revealed. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good idea. Angus McDowell, you're black. Well, I didn't know that. First black man named Angus I've ever met. Oh, back. You said back. Yes, moving the goalposts as always. When you have time, search Werner's 100 Bundesliga's goals. Okay.
I've looked at them. I sat down a couple of weeks ago. I told you, Kate, I got up early. I woke up really early, got up, done the animals, and then sat and watched his 100 goals. And he has scored some absolute bangers. Honestly, and when I watch him play for us, I just think, what's happened? What's happened to him? He scored some fantastic goals.
Matt, this is the trouble with the modern day fan, and that's no disrespect to you. It's a lot of young fans. I don't understand it how we cheated. Skelly, who is 17, got a yellow for telling Raya to go down. Ho Arteta got a squad. Pep talk with the players, not really cheating. It's bad sportsmanship, and that to me is cheating. That's the difference. But these days, this is what I said on the terrace, one of the first times I went on there. These days, people don't care how they win. They just want to win. This is what annoys me about the Man City fans. They've got no shame. And if they cheated, they don't care because they've had all these trophies. For me, if you cheat and if you do all this, if you want to call it cheating, time wasting, whatever, and you win, it's not the same as winning fair and square. But that is the young culture these days. And I don't want to sound like an old woman, but it is a fact. The younger fans don't care how they win as long as they win. If it means cheating, if it means breaking the rules with PSR and an FFP, they don't care.
Yeah, but the thing is, Kate, the thing is to me, it's a waste of time. Them wasting time because it just gets added on. It's like you can't waste time because it gets added on. So just play the game.
City have 100% paid some refs. I don't know if I agree with that. Time wasting's cheating, exactly. That was just an example. It's just an example that the modern day fan. I mean, if I was a Man City fan or if Tottenham were accused of FFP and PSR, I would be disgusted with my team. I would say, yes, we're innocent till proven guilty, but there must be smoke. There's no smoke without fire. But the Man City fans are proud of it. Arsenal fans are proud of the fact that they shithousery and cheat and time waste. I just don't like it.
Look, the goalkeeper doing an easy save and falling on the floor, right? They all do it. There's not a goalkeeper in the Premier League that doesn't do it now, because it makes me laugh every time they do it. They get a shot against them, and they just grab the ball and just fall on the floor. But every goalkeeper does it.
I'm thinking of having Tottenham Hotspur Football Club tattooed on my penis in large font. Any ideas what I can put on the other 50%? Honestly, Mr. P, what are you like?
How about liar?
It's not in the spirit of the game, exactly. Arsenal Man U rivalry. I didn't watch it as wasn't old enough, but that was a ridiculous rivalry. People used to drug players, etc.
What?
That was the best time of football for me. I still hurt because we moved to North London in 1913.
Do you remember it, Andy?
I still butt hurt. No, just I hate that they say that North London's red, because you ain't North London. You're South London. You're Woolwich. So, you know, I don't care if it was 1913 or 1813. You trespassed on our land. Get off my land. Jesus, I'd struggle to get coys on mine. That's not how it works, Angus. You should be even less confident these days, given City's strengths. To be fair, I don't think it's an age thing. Even some older Spurs fans would have put up with Jose's bore our way to a trophy. It's a results business after all. No, it's not the boring football. I'm talking about the cheating. Big up Destiny. Hope you're well. Maybe a mural of the London Bridge or a time capsule of Spurs from 1882. These players are so fit, complain about being 100 minutes now, but waste time, which is added on, which is why the game's so long. You're spot on there, Joey. Absolutely spot on. Because last year you absolutely bottled it, Angus. You won't get chances like that often. Big up Luton Dan. Hope you're well. Big up Vindaloo. Big up people. Last 14 Prem games, only 4 wins. Thought I'd cheer Jimbo up. Big up. Opposition fans need to shut up about City's charges, because if they think their own team is squeaky clean, they're mistaken. We've taken over the land. No, you'll always be the South London nomads. Run North London. Oh my God, it's so cringe.
What is that?
You've only just started finishing above us recently. Oh my God. It's so funny. It's not the size of the vessel, but the motion of the ocean. Exactly that, Phil P. Tottenham are not from London. They're from Middlesex. That's why Arsenal are in London and Tottenham are on the outer London. There we go again. Remember how much Sheffield United wasted at home last season? Look how that turned out. Exactly. It always comes back to bite you on the backside. I refuse to lower my standards. We have to win and have to win in style. Get it right, and the words are right, but the football needs work. Yeah. Joey says, run North London. They couldn't run a fucking bath. I love it. But yeah. And then, of course, Jimbo, we've got Carrier Bag tomorrow night, which we will be doing a pre-match pump up for on We Are Tottenham TV at 6:30. But then on Sunday, we've got Manchester United away, which obviously we will talk about. There's no show tomorrow because I have physio, but we will talk about on Friday. How are you feeling about that game at the moment?
Good. Feeling very good. I think they're going to struggle to hold us back, Kate.
You think?
Yeah.
I was listening to Terry, and he was saying that Man City on average score 2-point-something chances, or make 2-point-something chances a game and score 2 of them or something. Whereas Man United make on average 3-point-something clear-cut chances per game, but they're just not putting their chances away. So they are making the chances, much like Tottenham, but they're not being clinical enough. So on paper, which obviously football isn't played on paper, I get that. It looks like there could be a game with a lot of goals. Quite an open game, because they're both, I think, going to go at it. But, I mean, do you think they will, or do you think Man United might play a low block and try and get us on the counter?
No, I don't think Ten Hag play a low block. I think they play their normal football. It should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. But I'm very confident that we'll win.
What?
I said I'm looking forward to it. I'm very confident that we'll win. Did I phrase or something?
I thought you said I'm very confident will, and then didn't finish. So I was waiting for what you was going to say.
No, I'm very confident we'll win.
We'll bounce back after a loss to Qarabağ with a defeat to United. Bloody hell, Joey. Voice of bleeding doom.
Yeah,
Kate,
he's only saying this because he doesn't want Solanke to score goals. But Joey, you could be putting into the charity around Christmas time, mate. The way we're going to start to play. Have some confidence, man.
What happy pills are you on, Jimbo?
Just a happy
He's
guy.
always bloody on them. Here, look who's ringing me now. Look. Can you see that?
Who is it?
Hazard. Mickey Hazard. Again, I won't answer it this time. What can I say? I'm just friend to the stars. Just saying. We've only won 3 games away in 2024, and one of those was Coventry. The other 2, Villa, and last game of the season, Sheffield United, are already relegated, so never confident with away games.
Yeah, but look. You know, it's a new season, right? And things are going to change. We're going to start on the upward staircase. We're going to get there, and just beating United's going to be one of them steps.
I'm going on Thursday night. Coys.
Yeah,
I saw the tickets were only 30 quid each. It's just a ball ache, isn't it, to get to at night and get home. Wouldn't get home till I don't know what time if we was driving. But and it's going to be raining, I think. Not that would bother me, but yeah. Opta says Man City wasted the most time during games and where ref decisions have gone in their favour. I like this, Joey. If we say lose, and I'm not disappointed when we do, I get that and I understand that completely. Ask Mickey if he can sort your nose out. Stop it. See you, Angus. Ethan is bagging tonight. Kate, you seem to have dropped a name. Should Jim pick it up for you? Durham and the gang was raving about how nice Mickey Hazard was. Other night made me think of you, Kate. He is one of the nicest humans.
He is a nice guy.
He's such a nice guy.
We done the Tottenham tour with him, and you know he's a nice. Well, we know he's a nice guy because we've spent time with him. But you just know because there wasn't anybody in the Tottenham stadium that worked there that didn't know him, and they all cuddled him and all big smiles when they saw him. So you just know what he's thought of by the people at Tottenham. So yeah, he is a nice guy. Very, very lucky to be friends with him. You all right, Kate?
Yeah, Mickey's accidentally sent the picture to our old address.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter. We can sort it. We'll get the neighbour to take it in for us.
Will it not get redirected?
No.
Right.
We've waited since 61 to win the league. We prefer to win it in style. We've waited long enough. Give Ange the time he needs and get off his back regarding the Carabao and FA Cups. Think big. I love that. Oh, Mickey's calling Kuva. Why do I have a feeling that she just saved Will's number under Mickey Hazard? Kate, we know that's Will saying he's stuck to the curtains again. Which centre-back would you rather have on form? Van Dijk and Canate or Saliba and Gabriel? Van Dijk. All day long. Jim, what about you? Van Dijk and Canate or Saliba and Gabriel?
Van Dijk.
Yeah, and Canate.
I don't care how good an Arsenal player is. I wouldn't want him in our squad because he's
not only that, but they're not at that level yet. I'm not saying they won't get there, but to start comparing them to Van Dijk, who's won everything on the planet. I mean, Arsenal fans, know your lane. Do you know what I mean? Stop trying to make your players out to be better than they are. It's all well and good saying it's not the size of the vessel, Phil, but mine ran into an iceberg named the ex-missus and it's been slowly sinking while seamen are grabbing onto anything nearby. Oh, my God, Kuva. Oh, my God. Oh, football friend. Cramped with players. Raya stayed on and it's rule that keepers go down and game stops. Quite good tactics, though. Saliba's not on VVD level for me yet. Exactly that. Shameless in it. She probably has all her contacts on her phone named Mickey Hazard. That's why she don't answer. Honestly. Mickey's accidentally sent a picture of his Mickey. Afternoon, folks. Mickey's a legend and everyone aimed to be like him. It costs nothing to help. Exactly, Paddy. This is why I like you, Paddy, much more than I like Bobby K.
Oh, that's harsh.
Also, Michael Oliver was employed by Man City to ref in Saudi last season and got paid 20,000 per game, so he's hardly going to go against his employers. So why did PGMOL let him ref any of their games? Oh, brown envelopes everywhere. Also, Bobby Kay is the Muppet and Coover is the one that keeps the show going. Oh, we all know that. Coover's the brains in the operation. Angus, please don't try and tell me that they're better than Van Dijk because you're going to make yourself look really stupid. Saliba and Gabriel for me. Oh, no, please. I don't understand. But anyway, it's all about opinions and that's what it's all about. Jim, anything else you want to say?
No, not really. Just enjoy the game tomorrow.
Yeah, make sure you join us on We Are Tottenham TV at 6:30.
Is the Goodness playing tonight?
I have no idea.
I thought one of them said that.
Oh my God, Angus, he's so not better than Virgil van Dijk.
He's not. Look, Angus, look, you've got to be a bit realistic, right? No one's saying Saliba's a bad player. He's just he's not on Van Dijk's level yet. He hasn't won anything, has he? I don't think he has. Thanks, Vindaloo. And Van Dijk's won near enough everything. So you just got to be a bit realistic. Van Dijk's a step above him, but no one's saying Saliba can't get there.
Yes, they're playing against Bolton. Come on, the Bolton.
Oh, right.
Gabriel is better than Saliba. Interesting. I think he's been more consistent, particularly this season. 100% agree with that.
Well, the thing with Gabriel is he chips in the goals as well.
Big up, Rob Belcher. Not seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. He might not be far off, but he's still not as good as him yet. But as I said, I'm not saying he won't get to be as good, and he may even get better than him. But at the minute, no. But yeah, join Jimbo and I. Obviously, no show tomorrow because I have my physio.
Well, I might do a show on my own. You never know.
And then finally getting this mop cut because it's too long. But we will be on We Are Tottenham TV at 6:30 for the pre-match pump up before we face Qarabağ. Then back Friday at lunchtime for pre-match preview with Nick and Mr. Chang. Do it, Jimbo. Can you imagine Jim trying to do his own show? Bloody hell, I only turned it off for a minute yesterday and he panicked.
I didn't panic. Not at all. If you go back and look back, I was talking away. Yeah,
to yourself. Saliba's not better than Van Dijk. Time will tell if he's consistent. Exactly that. So, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Please do smash a like on the way out. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm one away from 1,650. So we're creeping slowly but surely. But yeah, hang on a second. What's this? Can someone please explain to Arsenal fans that City do not employ referees for the Saudi League? City are Qatari owned. I swear goons are on a different level of conspiracy nuts. I kind of get that. We will see you on the next one. Drew, all this Hoover praise is ridiculous and unwarranted. Please continue. Don't, Joey. No, don't do it.
Why is he going to unsub? Why is he unsubbing?
Because I said I'm only one away from 1,650, so he's going to make me two away. Jim, I shall let you end the show as only you can.
Okay. Well, wouldn't it be nice tonight if we saw the Gooners lose to Bolton and they go on their downward spiral? Then tomorrow when we beat Qarabağ and we beat United on Sunday, we're on our upward spiral. We are the fucking mighty Spurs. We don't have to waste time. We don't have to stick everybody behind the ball. We play front forward football because we are the mighty Spurs. Come on, you fucking Spurs.
I've got to just say, I know I normally end with you, but I have to say hi to Steve D because he came in and he's a legend. So big up. And this big up all peace, Kate, get a new channel going. Kate Talks Football, get it done. I don't think I can. I don't think I can do 2 channels. I think it'd be too much. But thanks for that. But yeah, everyone have a great day. And Jim, just say for me, just oh no, hang on. Big up Paul G for becoming for donating to the channel with Super Chat and Vinketti for becoming a new member. And Jim, just say, "Come on, you effing Spurs" again, just for me.
We're going to kick their asses tomorrow. Carrier bags. They're going to be bin bags. Come on, you fucking Spurs.